Hey, good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, December the 11th, 2019. Good morning, good morning. All we need is love. Uh, I didn't make a video yesterday because I was on a mission. Uh, Carol got us 2 tickets to go to the Trump rally. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty damn amazing. I had a real good time. Whether or not you're on that side of the fence or the other side of the fence, uh, he's a good speaker, and he could be a comedian. Yes, he could, so to speak. But a lot of people there. I'll tell you what, it was standing room only in the Giant Center, and there were people still outside. There were approximately 5,000 people outside that were uh, just hanging around, hoping to get in, but they couldn't get in. So, sucks to be them, let me tell you. We got inside there. We got there. I guess we left Tower City around, I want to say 1:30. The plans were to leave around 12 o'clock, but, that never happens. Blame it on me. I don't care. So we left around 1:30. Now, the rally itself, didn't start until 7 p.m. Until 7 p.m. But we got there, I don't know, 2:30 or so. And we wandered into the parking lot, and it was already packed. It was holy God, So we got in line, and we didn't get in to the Giant Center until approximately 5 o'clock. That's how many people ahead of us there were, all right? Security was tight, very tight. There was a list of do's and don'ts that you could bring in and that you couldn't bring in. And stupid me, I'm standing in line, and I usually take my cell phone and I put it in one of my pockets. And I pulled the cell phone out just to take pictures of various Trumpsters in their garb and their Trump caps and hats and capes and shirts, whatever. And I reached in my back pocket, and I felt this hunk of metal. Now, this was outside, thank God. Here I had a little crescent wrench, an adjustable wrench, metal, in my back pocket. And Carol said, well, you don't own that anymore. And sure enough, thank God I found a trash can out in the parking lot as we were, moving along with the crowd. And I was able to get rid of it because, like I said, security was tight. And I would have got up there where they had to frisk me and do the wand thing and all that. And it would have went, danger, danger. So I got rid of it before we got up there. But all in all, it was a great time. We had a double shot last night down there. Vice President Pence, he showed up. He gave the first, he was a warm-up act, if you want to go with that. He gave the first speech, approximately 20 minutes or so. And then President Trump, he came out on stage. And I'll tell you what, the emotion, the energy, it was just amazing. But I'll tell you what gets me, and I don't understand why they do this. I've been down to the Giant Center a good couple handfuls of time. And up on top of the ceiling, if you will, they have these 4 display screens, if you want to say that, and I don't understand why they don't have 4 large screens for whatever act or politician is coming in, because where we were sitting, we were kind of up in nosebleed, city, and you couldn't get a real good shot of, wrong word to use, you couldn't get a real good glimpse of President Trump or Vice President Mike Pence. But so I pulled it up on my cell phone. I scrolled down and I hit the live button, and of course you can always depend on Fox News. There it was, live and in person. So I got to watch on, even though I was there in the Giant Center, I got to watch on my cell phone the live feed and a nice close-up of the vice president and the president. So it was worthwhile. But somebody ought to complain to Giant Center or make a suggestion that if they got these 4 large screens up there, why do they not project your politician or your entertainment? There's got to be a reason why they're not doing it. But other than that, like I said, it was a great time. I'm glad I got to see the president and the vice president. That was on my bucket list. It was funny because we've had the tickets for, I want to say, about a month. And we were sitting here in the kitchen one day, and we got a counter here in the kitchen that we sit at, 2 stools and that. We don't sit at the kitchen table, but we sit at the counter there, and it overlooks into our 2 living rooms. But we're sitting there, and the laptop is always there for Carol to use when she's couponing. And we're sitting there, and I'm having my adult beverage, and she, she's got her hands on the laptop, and she looks at me and says, would you like to go and see President Trump? Well, that's a stupid question for me, I said, sure, I'd like to go see him. Well, good. I'll get us tickets. He's going to be down at the Giant Center. And me, of course, yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead. You get tickets for us, sure. I'm very skeptical, and I thought, there ain't no way. If there's free tickets out there, they're already absorbed in that. And she punched it in on her damn laptop, and all of a sudden I hear the printer going, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and she goes around to the side where the printer is, pulls the paper off and says, here you go. I say, you got to be kidding me. She goes, no, I got us 2 tickets. So that was part of my birthday present, if you want to say that. It was a very enjoyable time. Oh, I do have to tell you, though, when we were there, we got our seats. Like I said, we were up in the upper tiers because all the lower level seats and the close-up seats, obviously, they're taken right away. But a lady that was in charge to direct us to our seats from the section that we were in, she said, all right, here's your choice. You can go up top. There's plenty of seats up there. Or you can go down on the main floor and stand. Standing room only. And I looked down. I said, you want to go stand? And she goes, eh. So we went up top. And we sat in the upper levels. Probably in the section we're going to be at for Hall & Oates. Up in that area. But and it's still good seats. But anyway, we got up there, we sat down, and we weren't sitting down 10 or 15 minutes. And she goes, okay, I want to go downstairs. I said, what do you mean you want to go downstairs? Well, I want to get us something to eat. I said, you got to be kidding me. She goes, no, I want to get us something to eat. I said, all right, have at it. So everybody had to stand up and back up just a little bit so Carol could walk through the skinny, narrow walkway from the seats. She goes, I'll be back in a few minutes. I said, okay, yeah. A good hour went by, and she finally showed back up, and she waddled through, the narrow walkway to the seats, and she sat down. I said, what, no food? She goes, let me tell you, I'm in line. She was going to get us some chicken tenders, like $10 for 5 of them, and a couple dollars or a couple dollars and a half for a soda, whatever, and French fries. They were pretty salty also, but that's to be expected. But anyway, she says, let me tell you, I'm in line, and I'm two people away from getting up to the concession stand to order, my chicken tenders. And all of a sudden, the ladies or the people that were working behind the concession stand said, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop. There is no more serving." And everybody went, "What? What do you mean? Why don't you just cut off the line and find a place and say, hey, that's it?" No, the Secret Service came over and told us the president and vice president has arrived. We have to commence selling any kind of food. We have to shut it down. So Carol had to come back up without any kind of food in that. But, that was kind of odd, but I guess that's just the way it is. When you got the president and vice president coming in and they want to make sure nothing's going to happen. And there were quite a few Secret Service and, all kind of security down on the lower floor. There were a couple hecklers there. One young lady, they escorted her out of the building. I don't know what she did wrong. She had some kind of a sign, and she got pretty close to like the entranceway to go up to where President Trump was. Even though there were, a lot of security there, but Trump said, "Get her out of here! Get her out of here!" And everybody's brr, 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 because they're escorting her out, one on each side of her arm, and she's got her little sign, and all the people in there are going boo, 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 and they're all standing up, rubbernecking to try to get a glimpse of this young lady. And I want to say, from the distance, it looked like she might have been somewhere in her mid-20s to mid-30s, maybe. Not that that makes a difference, but anyway, that's my story of the Trump rally. It was a great time. I enjoyed it immensely. He's an amazing man, I'm telling you. He's a great talker. Okay, enough of that. Let me put down a little bit more caffeine here. Oh, and if by chance you want to see any of the random pictures that I have taken or the random video clips that I did take last night, they're on my Facebook page. Go over to my Facebook page, Ralph Warzenikowski Sr., and you can look at them. They're up there for anybody to look at. And leave your comments if you like, positive or negative, I don't care. And if you can't get in there, you want to friend me, send me a friend request. All right, December the 11th. Oh, I got another little bit of a rant here, and it's just my opinion and feeling, but I have on NBC early in the morning before I flip over to my favorite news channel. And you don't see very much, if any, and I haven't seen any. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I haven't seen any kind of PR work on the First Lady and, where she was walking through the White House and showing the Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, and all that. But by God, they did have on Mrs. Obama. They had footage on her today because she was in Vietnam. And I understand, that's a good thing what she's doing, even though she's on the other side of the fence. But that's a good thing. I don't have a problem with that. But let's be a little fair here, If you're going to show Mrs. Obama, the past First Lady, doing all her good deeds, this, that, and the other, how about every once in a while, hey, NBC, let's talk a little bit about the First Lady right now. Okay, that's my rant. That's all I had to say. And if you want to comment on it, go ahead. I don't care. I got wide shoulders. I can take it. Birthdays today. John Kerry. He's 76 years old today. 76 years young. And his net worth is $250 million. But his wife's net worth is $1 billion. Not too shabby. It's funny how, I punched in on Google. I said, could I have John Kerry's net worth, please? And they go right over to Teresa Hines. They don't even go over to John Kerry. $1 billion. Another birthday today. Rocker from A Blast from the Past, David Gates. Remember him? Great singer, songwriter, and frontman and lead singer, one of the lead singers for David Gates and Bread. Remember Bread? A nice little band, He's 79 years young today. Happy birthday, Mr. David Gates. And his net worth is $3 million. Not bad for being 79 years old. I'm glad he's living comfortably. And national days today. Today is National Noodle Ring Day. Now, I've had a lot of pasta and a lot of noodles, but I never seen a ring noodle. I'll have to keep my eye out and look for them. But it's National Noodle Ring Day. So if you're having some kind of chicken corn soup or turkey soup or whatever today, and you want to add some noodles, get some ring noodles and celebrate National Ring Noodle Day. And speaking of cooking today, it's kind of chilly out there. I think I'm going to make my Italian sausage chili today. I'll let you know how it goes. Met some nice people down at the outside of the Giants Center. I got a picture of a young couple. I got their name and everything. I got to friend them on Facebook. They're from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Nice group of people. You can see his and her picture too. They're behind us. All right, 3-day forecast for Tower City. Today, Wednesday. Hump day. December the 11th. The temperature, the high is going to be 33, and it's chilly out there right now. The low was 20 degrees, and it's going to be sunny. Vitamin D out there, as you can see my kitchen window there. My spider plant is really kicking butt. I got little babies growing all over the place. Thursday in Tower City, 35 degrees for a high, 25 for a low, and partly cloudy. On Friday, it's going to be a high of 40 degrees in Tower City, lows 37, and there's scattered showers all day Friday. I was worried that the snow was going to come in, but I think we're going to dodge the snow for Friday. It was snowing last night when we came back from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I was worried about that. It was coming down pretty good, but we got through it. Let's go to good old Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. 3-day weather forecast. Wednesday, today, the high is going to be 52 degrees. That's pretty sweet. It's sunny today. The low was 34 degrees in Birmingham, Alabama. Thursday in Birmingham, Alabama, the high is going to be 55. The low is going to be 44, and it's mostly sunny on Thursday. Friday in Alabama, Birmingham, the high is going to be 52. The low is going to be 47, and rain on Friday in Alabama. So there's your 3-day weather forecast for Alabama and Tower City, Pennsylvania. And that's always subject to change. But there you go, folks. That's all I have. The good Lord willing, I will talk to all of you tomorrow. If you have any comments, negative or positive, put them down in the comment section if you like, or send me a private message over there to Messenger. If you like, you can friend me on Facebook. And also, if you like my videos, I try to do this every morning. Obviously, I didn't yesterday because I had things I had to do. But I do my good morning videos for us to enjoy a cup of coffee or your favorite morning beverage, Monday through Friday. So, and I look forward to sharing my coffee with you guys every morning. Whether you're in the office or in your camper, your motor home, in your house. Just snuggling up in bed and looking at me as you're sipping on your coffee. What the heck. But if you, like I said, hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right there in the lower right hand corner. And then after you hit that subscribe button, hit that little black bell twice. That way you'll be notified every time I make a video. And I do try to make a road trip video on occasions on Saturday and Sunday when I'm out there with my fur baby, Sir Prince. All right, folks, that's all I have. It was nice chatting with you. I'll talk to all of you maybe tomorrow, good Lord willing. Cheers to Nostrovia. Greg Showers, good morning. How you doing, my man? Lucille, good morning. Barbie, Ken, good morning. Lloyd Dean, good morning. Harry, Jimmy, RJ, Chrissy, good morning to you. Tina, good morning. Hey, Leo, good morning. All right, folks. Raymond, Roy, and Mary, good morning. I love you guys. I'll talk to all of you later on. Debbie and Deb, Reds, good morning. Get back to me on that date of if we're going to do anything this summer, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'll talk to you later on. God bless you. I love you. On 3, I'm going to punch out one more time. Cheers. Okay, give me a big smile now. 1, 2, smile. All you need is love.